Hey, thanks for tuning in. At the end of this video, after the challenge, I have my gardening prep. I do a lot of produce and selling vegetables and jarring pickles and sweet and sour sauce, pepper jelly. Check it out at the end of the video if you like to do any gardening or anything, and I'll show you just how I do mine with my irrigation systems and stuff. As this year goes along, I'm going to add more and more gardening and what I do out there and how I collect rainwater and such.
Man, this guy's serious.
Okay, I am at Schiappa's in Lebanon, Illinois. Stephanie Wu, James Weihl, and myself did a 36-inch pizza, 45 minutes, probably a few months ago. Now we're back again with James Weihl and myself to do the 29-inch, 2 people in 30 minutes. You get a free pizza every month of the year, and we already got 1 for every month of the year, so we'll have 2 pizzas every time we come. 2's better than 1, huh? Unless it's a bill. Okay, first I just rake up the yard, burn some of the excess leaves. You don't have to get it all. I'm about to till it up. I just wanted to get a path to see where I was about to till. Just get all this in the burn pile, get the yard straightened up a little bit, and get to it. Just raking up some of the leaves from the fire so they don't spread to the neighbor to the right of me. Even though I don't like her and I can live without her. Best way to say it. But I don't want a lawsuit, and I don't have any extra money to give away anyway, so thought I'd just clean up a little bit so I don't spread that direction. This used to be my chicken coop, so I kept the fence up so I could go ahead and grow cucumbers in here. You want to rotate your crop every couple of years so it doesn't get a fungi in the roots. So you went ahead, and I'm putting cucumbers in this one this time, and lettuce and some spinach. All the fertilizer from the chickens used to be in there, so should grow pretty good. Going through my bucket of seeds, getting all my cucumbers, lettuce, and spinach out. What you want to do with your cucumber mounds, you can mound them up higher than I did this time, but I wasn't worried about it. But you want to put only 3 to 4 seeds per cucumber mound. Then you want to cover it up with just an inch of soil and water it. Yeah, I don't know whereabouts where you live, but in my neighborhood, I don't have trash fairies. People just throw stuff on the ground and think, oh, somebody pick it up. Let me get that. I ain't that kind of guy. Okay, it's time for me to rake the rest of the leaves in the middle of this area. I'm gonna go ahead and plant lettuce in this main area here and spinach over to the right in this same location. I don't know if you heard the story about Johnny Appleseed, but this ain't how you plant seeds. Okay, when you plant lettuce and spinach, you want to drop them in there, but go ahead and thin them out when they get 1 to 2 inches tall. Thin them out, they're about 4 to 6 inches apart. You don't want them too close together or too far apart and waste space. Yep, like every year, it snowed actually that same night, that same day after I got done doing this, but I'm only planting vegetables that can handle a cold and a frost. 2 days later, it felt pretty good, so I went ahead and tilled this fence row, and then I'm planting beets. So I'm just going to space them out by 1 to 2 inches. You go back just like the lettuce, just slightly cover them with dirt and water them. Hey guys, I am big on organic. I collect rainwater, and what I have in this sprayer isn't just a Roundup or weed killer. It's organic weed killer. I use vinegar and just regular table salt and warm water, really warm water. Spray this on. You can actually plant right when you do this. But this is I do this and probably wait about a week. I'm not trying to spray the beets that I already did. And I sprayed the other location on the other side of my tiller. But I'm gonna go ahead and till this up. And this is probably where I'm gonna plant my jalapenos at. I'm planting my tomatoes about everywhere else that's in this garden. I sell a lot of green tomatoes around here, and I make salsa, green tomato relish, so it'll all go to use. Alright people, this is pretty important too. Once you get done, you want to clean all the tines, get all the mud off of it, because that water sits in there and rushes your tines here. So get as much as possible out of there so it doesn't soak in and sit there and rust. Your equipment lasts longer, your shovels, everything else. You want to rinse them off, get all the dirt off and all the mud, and you won't have to keep buying them as often, and they won't break as often. Treat your tools better, they'll treat you better. Guys, my backyard ain't too pretty. It's a farm yard, so I'm not worried about it. I didn't even paint the gutters on the backside. Everything else is red, and I scuffed it up and painted it with 14-year paint. But back here, didn't touch it. But it's hard to tell because I have all these tarps over it, so the water does not get algae in it from the sun. But I have 8 of these barrels upside down on a manifold that goes from the roof, and that's attached now because I don't have it all attached yet. For the winter time, I didn't want it to freeze, so I put the water going out. But that attaches to the barrels. I have barrels over here that I'll cover up with the new tarp, but that's for my drip tubing for all my tomatoes that I plant out here. I put another barrel right here. I'll show you later. I put another barrel here with a sump pump in it that has a hose that runs all the way to these barrels. And then when it gets too full, I pump with my irrigation system. I pump into all these square totes, which are covered up for that, so it doesn't get algae in it either. Then I have quick disconnect tubes that goes on all these, and I'll show you my irrigation system in a little more detail later. But I have a manifold and everything out here for about eight different hoses. But like I said, in future videos I will go ahead and put other stuff in here. Like I said, I got all this irrigation. I'll show you in detail more in a couple weeks. Right now, it might freeze again, so I don't hook my irrigation up off the bat. I'll wait a little while. It's about April. I'm about to go out of town for a contest in April, so I'll probably do it right before then, right about my birthday, which it's a secret. I don't worry about it anymore. I'm not a year older, I'm just a day older that day. But other than that, that was off the topic. Just forget about it. And I'll show you more detailed in a couple weeks on all the irrigation and how I hook it up. Appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it if you subscribe to the page if you hadn't already. Click the notification bell to the right of that to be notified of upcoming videos. Hit the like button for me, and if you can, please share the video with your family and friends. Have a great day unless you made other plans. Alright, get your t-shirts while they last. Premium t-shirts for only $20 a piece. Anywhere from medium to 5X, set price $20. Reading descriptions for payment options and shipping handling costs. Thanks.